Brett.
Hey, Gabby.
Hello. Just a quick question for you, yet again.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of faction drama going on lately. It seems that every night in 225 is ending in chaos. What is the plan here? What are we going to do about this?
Well, we're here tonight in Albany. We are here tonight, the A-Town Throwdown, and our next event is Fright Night. You may have noticed that it's not just Fright Night this year. This year is Fright Night Faction Warfare, and there is a reason for that. This is all finally coming to an end. The chaos is over. The anarchy will stop, and I will explain exactly how I'm going to do that in the ring tonight.
Thank you.
Step up so I can drop you on your head.
Welcome, Pro Wrestling 225 family, to Unleashed. I'm Spencer Hunt alongside Landon Corbin, and we are back in Albany for the A-Town Throwdown.
It's been such an incredible atmosphere being back here in the Hornet's Nest in Albany for A-Town Throwdown. We have an incredible night of action for you here on Unleashed tonight.
That's right, we're going to kick things off with tag team action. If you watched Unleashed last week, you know that we're going to get the reuniting of the Dream Team tonight as WildThing teams with Mustang Mike to go against Desmond Thibeaux and the judge, RJW.
Man, I absolutely cannot wait for that one. But let me tell you what else. It's been an incredible first round of the Mayor's Cup here in Albany. And now we know in our main event tonight, it's going to be PJ Hawx taking on Suge Whyte to determine who will be the 2025 Mayor's Cup winner.
We have a lot to get into tonight, so let's get Unleashed. The self-proclaimed smartest man in professional wrestling is here at the A-Town Throwdown. But as we know, he found some friends.
Smartest man and best dressed, Spencer. Opal. Ooh. Straight out of Sparta, Mississippi. Look at the size of RJW. That's one hell of a recruit for Mr. Intelligent Desmond Thibeaux.
But let me tell you something. The judge, RJW, we've seen him only a couple times here in Pro Wrestling 225, but he's ready to lay out a sentencing tonight. And if you're Mustang Mike and WildThing, oh, and if you're Alexis Winter, you better watch out right now.
That's a dangerous weapon, that man.
Oh,
God.
Lexi, get out of there.
She could lose an eyelash. Over.
Desmond Thibeaux looks very proud of himself with his new tag team partner here tonight.
Goodness gracious.
Desmond Thibeaux may have brought RJW, but WildThing has some help as well. And I must be dreaming, because the Dream Team is reuniting here in Albany, and they are not alone either. With the Albany High and Elite Wrestling Team here in the Hornet's Nest. I wonder if that one wrestles in the overalls.
Man, what an environment this is in Albany, Louisiana. WildThing, Mustang Mike, back together. And let me tell you something, RJW may have brought Red Betty, but the Dream Team brought the whole Albany High School wrestling team. Desmond Thibeaux and RJW may have just bitten off more than they can chew. I mean, you're looking at former Pro Wrestling 225 Tag Team Champions.
Red Betty? Is that the whip?
That's Red Betty.
I just thought that was someone Mustang Mike used to date.
Well, I mean, there is her too. He lost her number at the Terrebonne years ago.
We are set for some epic tag team action here to kick off Unleashed tonight at the A-Town Throwdown. It looks like Desmond Thibeaux is going to get things started for his team, and it looks like WildThing is getting things started for the Dream Team.
Here we go. This will be a good test here for the young Desmond Thibeaux, 4 years into his pro wrestling career, now tying things up with WildThing.
I remember, Landon, the last time the Dream Team tagged together was also in Albany, 225 Mania, if you recall.
Right. That's right, I do remember.
Desmond Thibeaux, very proud of himself. I don't know what he did, but he's very proud of it nonetheless.
Well, he manufactured sort of this contest here, right? We saw him approach RJW and call Mustang Mike and WildThing, what, idiots, I think was the term?
Yeah, that was the math he was doing, but
math ain't mathin' right now. Back elbow from WildThing brings Desmond Thibeaux down.
Ooh, drop kick there. Desmond Thibeaux, listen, that diploma is legit, but maybe he should have spent more time in PE. He might be better off.
In comes RJW. Oh, and he wants Mustang. Bold statement.
Here we go. WildThing probably pretty happy about making that tag.
Gladly obliged. No problem, man. RJW, with a little bit of a jump scare to WildThing in the corner here, clearly has the size advantage on most occasions inside the ring. Can it translate to a win for his team here tonight in Albany?
Well, Landon, we know that Mustang Mike overcomes the odds. It's part of why he's lasted so long in professional wrestling. Will tonight be another occasion of him pulling some of that magic out? But it's not often we see Mustang get pushed around just like that. I mean, take you back to Unleashed just a couple of weeks ago. He went one-on-one with Hit, and that was a big boy. RJW might be a whole nother story.
I think you're right. Mustang Mike, he's luckier than a rabbit's foot at the end of the rainbow. But he's in there with a test of strength against RJW. That's a tall order, my friend. You see it. Both men jockeying for position, leaning back on his heels is Mustang. That's very smart. But RJW uses the distraction to his advantage. No rules necessarily against that, but not exactly what Mustang was anticipating. Takes that hard shot to the midsection there.
That knee may have got him up in the chin there, Landon.
Oh, there's a shot. Hard elbows right to the temple. Mustang could be in trouble here in the early goings. That hard whipping in the corner and a splash by RJW. RJ mouthing off to WildThing. WildThing not taking too kindly to that.
Our official doing his very best to try to keep RJW within the rules. But I have to imagine it's RJW, it's up to him. But Mustang Mike,
You've got to be kidding me. Oh! Mustang tried to get him up, couldn't make it. Just absolutely knees buckled, just buckled under the weight of RJW, and now RJW using that weight to his advantage once again. Desmond Thibeaux trying to sneak in a little extra damage. Look, you may not like every tactic that's being used, but so far Thibeaux and RJW have been the smarter team, I would say.
well, it helps when Desmond Thibeaux can see into the future. Look at those goggles. He knows what's coming before it happens.
No kidding. I think he's got the sight advantage on Mustang Mike.
Listen to Albany. Trying to will the dream team back into this thing.
Mustang is an arm's length away. Can he make it?
Thibeaux backs him up against the ropes. Whips him across.
Mustang catches the boot.
Not so smart from Thibeaux there.
Here we go.
Going for a ride.
How about that? Atomic drop. And a huge clothesline from Mustang.
He's going up. Somebody get out their stopwatch. Let's count it. 1, 2.
Oh, wait.
Thibeaux.
How about that?
Oh.
And a snap suplex on his way back down. Thibeaux gets the shoulder up, but how impressive was that from Mustang Mike?
Yeah, absolutely. Thibeaux knew that Mustang was going to be going for that stalling suplex, tried to fight his way out of it. Instead, got that big snap suplex and now an elbow to boot.
Able to turn things around. That's that experience from Mustang. Thibeaux gets the shoulder up there, and Mustang looking for that quick tag here. In comes WildThing.
Thibeaux thought he had all the math worked out to take down WildThing. He didn't factor in how good the dream team is when they're together.
Look at that, RJW noticed his partner was in trouble, in to make the save very quickly. Honestly, I've been impressed with the teamwork on both sides in this tag team match, Spencer.
Yeah, you know, we know that Desmond Thibeaux and RJW probably just really met tonight, and they're working pretty well together. But it doesn't matter when you're only receiving end of a splash there from WildThing. And a basement clothesline takes him down, and a cover on Mr. Intelligent for the win. No, a kick out at 2. Great work by General Manager Brett Ian Lander to put this thing together.
No doubt, this thing's been a spectacle, to say the least. The dream team back together here in Albany once again.
Desmond Thibeaux
pleading his case, man.
Yeah, he's trying to back away.
And look at this, the smartest man in professional wrestling. It's paying off one more time. Maybe I should have got my 7th degree.
One of the first 6. Blatant cheating here from RJW. Yeah, and Mustang Mike is livid, as he should be. Oh, look at this. He's gonna completely squash WildThing like that.
Got him up. Oh, man, what a suplex. All of that weight being driven, and you saw the agility.
That's the thing about RJW. He's more than just power and size.
Yeah, the velocity that he was just slamming WildThing down to the mat, that was absolutely vicious from RJW. This man knows how to walk people to the gallows. He is the judge, and that ring is his courtroom. And he's just taking it. Oh, look at this.
That is a brave official.
You can say that again. RJW, I can't believe it. Doing just a little bit more damage there to WildThing. WildThing could be in trouble here.
Well, it's an interesting match so far, Landon. It feels like it's really been mostly Desmond, Thibeaux, and RJW. It was Mustang Mike who desperately needed a tag earlier, and WildThing's in that situation now. And he could not be further away from Mustang Mike. Snapmare out of the corner. Follows it up with a textbook chin lock.
Oh, look at this, a little bit of extracurricular.
That's not in the textbook.
You didn't read the index. Nonetheless, WildThing powering out of it, feeding off of the energy here in the Hornet's nest, but Desmond Thibeaux pushes him off. Slows that momentum. Pretty smart move. Look at that snap suplex from Desmond Thibeaux. Floats over, hooks the leg. This could be it. No, WildThing finds the escape.
You know, with the suspenders like that, he looks a little bit like the smaller version of the Jolly Green Giant. Something about like the one strap thing happening. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
He's got it. He must have heard me talking about it. Oh! He was too worried about the straps. The Enziguri takes him down. And now Mustang Mike is in. Clothesline to Thibeaux. And there's another. And here's a shot at you, RJW.
Mustang's feeling it. Whips him across.
Here we go.
Huge splash in the corner. But Mustang didn't see the tag. In comes RJW.
I think Mustang Mike thought he was safe to use that corner because he knocked RJW off, but oh my God!
What an explosive shoulder tackle from Mustang.
The tag to WildThing. The Dream Team working in tandem. Are they gonna do it? A suplex to RJW.
Did you see the ring shake?
What a moment. Wait, Landon, look who's here. Big Ramp.
One of the biggest looming questions out there in Pro Wrestling 225. Is WildThing joining Big Ramp Enterprises?
Desmond Thibeaux, meanwhile, takes out Mustang Mike to the outside, and WildThing looks like he's waiting for RJW. But he seems as surprised as the rest of us that Big Ramp is here.
This is a familiar scene. This is exactly what we saw just a few weeks ago.
He's asking him to use that belt. WildThing's not gonna do it, he's not gonna cheat.
He wouldn't do it last time, and it cost him the damn match.
But Thibeaux grabs it.
He's got no problem
Wild style.
But now WildThing's got the belt. WildThing's got the belt.
Oh, and he used it.
He totally
off the skull of RJW. And the cover.
What does this mean? What does this mean?
We saw at Unleashed that WildThing didn't take Big Ramp's help to his own detriment, but tonight, WildThing does accept the help of Big Ramp, and they do pick up the win. And what Big Ramp just said may be more true than ever. BRE runs the world. Landon, what do you make of this?
Is there still room for doubt? I mean, you know, WildThing looked like he was still considering it, and perhaps he looked to me like for a second he was going to put that belt down.
Mustang Mike, how about that Dream Team?
It was RJW grabbing the belt and maybe going for WildThing that maybe help make WildThing turn that around and make that decision. I don't know. I still need some questions answered if you ask me.
Well, and I need to look back at the footage as well. Did Mustang Mike see WildThing use the belt?
I don't know.
He would have been proud of probably, but happy to accept the win nonetheless. Dream Team on top in Albany. But
one hell of a match.
Oh, incredible. But I don't know if I don't have more questions than I had coming into this thing.
Welcome back to Pro Wrestling 225. It's the Archie Carter here with Suge, Whyte. Congratulations on your win tonight, securing your spot in the finals against PJ Hawx. Some people say PJ Hawx represents everything right in Pro Wrestling 225. What do you say to those who say you represent the complete opposite, and does that motivate you going into the finals?
So you trying to tell me I'm what's wrong with the sport of professional wrestling? The only motivation I have is money and winning. And everybody knows all I do is go around and collect bodies, and it's time for me to bring this cup home. So PJ Hawx, I hope you're ready. I'll see you real soon.
WildThing, just a quick question for you. For the past few weeks, it seems as though Big Ramp has been trying to recruit you. But what we saw out there, does this mean you're officially a part of Big Ramp Enterprises?
Gabby, I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure what just happened out there, but what I do know is I came away with a victory, and that's the important part. So I'll celebrate tonight, and I'll worry about what happens next.
That was WildThing stating his case about the Big Ramp situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Pro Wrestling 225 General Manager, Mr. Brett Ian Landry.
It's been a busy night for Brett Ian Landry here at the A-Town Throwdown. And I have a feeling that he's got a very, very big announcement. We heard about this coming into tonight, Landon, but Brett Ian Landry has a lot on his mind when it comes to the overall state of Pro Wrestling 225, and I'm excited to see what he's got to say now.
Well, he's certainly had a huge role to play in how things have shaken out over the past year in Pro Wrestling 225. And it's been a very difficult journey since that man took the reins. Let me tell you something. He's done a fantastic job as our GM. Let's see what he's got to say here in Albany.
Albany, I hope you guys have had a good time so far tonight. We're getting ready for our finals for the Mayor's Cup here in the main event in just a minute, but I did promise earlier that I had a huge announcement tonight, and I want to make sure that each and every one of you gets to hear it live in person from me. It is true that I made sure all the members of all of these factions lately have been banned from the building tonight. But I did that. You had a whole show. What are you doing? That doesn't make sense. However, I did that for a reason. It's because the announcement that I have is very likely to upset them a little bit. But that's what we do here, right? We shake things up. So, for those of you that don't know, our October event is Fright Night, as we have every year. And for those of you that may have seen our advertisement for Fright Night, you'll see that it's not just Fright Night this year. This year is Fright Night Faction Warfare. And it is named as such because of the match that I have planned. This faction war stuff has been going on for far too long. It's been over a year now. They're at each other's throats. They're taking over this show to the point where some of you feel like they are the show. And that is quite simply not true. The fact of the matter is that they are tearing Pro Wrestling 225 apart, and I am going to power to do as general manager to stop that once and for all. Now these factions have been around with these different tag team championships and these different promotions in these different areas, but the only accolades, the only championships that matter in Pro Wrestling 225 are the Pro Wrestling 225 championships and accolades. And so, I am going to hand the Pro Wrestling 225 Tag Team Championships high above the ring. And all factions will be invited to participate in a faction warfare TLC match.
Holy cow!
By the end of the night, we will crown undisputed Pro Wrestling 225 Tag Team Champions. And faction warfare is over. And so, to the Pillar, to Killjoys, to Big Ramp Enterprises, to Nasty Co. affiliates, may the best faction win.
An announcement that will shake Pro Wrestling 225 to its core. From our general manager, Brett Ian Landry. At Fright Night Faction Warfare, a TLC match between each of the factions that will result in one team becoming the best in Pro Wrestling 225 and becoming the undisputed Pro Wrestling 225 Tag Team Champions. What an announcement!
We'll see you at Fright Night. Here we go, Spencer. The finals of the Mayor's Cup tournament here tonight comes to a head as this monster makes his way to the ring. When you look at the list of names that have won the Mayor's Cup, it is a who's who in Pro Wrestling 225, including the current heavyweight champion Christian Blake, including the current SEC champion Braxton Hunter, and the only man to ever win the Grand Slam in Pro Wrestling 225, Mustang Mike, named in honor of former mayor of Plaquemine, Tony Collada. The Mayor's Cup is a staple here in Pro Wrestling 225. And Suge Whyte is looking to be the next man to etch his name in history as winner of the Mayor's Cup. After what we've seen from this man, not only over the past few months, but after what we've seen tonight, Who's gonna stop him? Oh my God! Oh my God, PJ Hawx! PJ Hawx goes soaring into the ring!
And this Mayor Cup's final is underway just like that. Well, you know, PJ Hawx has to be absolutely incensed after Suge Whyte attacked him after he defeated Rob Love in the first round matchup. We're joined here for our main event by Alexis Windsor. What do you think of this PJ Hawx firing out of a cannon?
Well, I'd just like to finish, if no one knew, that is technical excellence, PJ Hawx.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Excellent job.
Oh my goodness, thank God I'm light on my feet.
No kidding.
Holy cow.
I cannot blame him though, after being attacked earlier.
No, he's pissed off.
Yes.
Suge Whyte thinks that he's an automatic winner of this Mayor's Cup, but PJ Hawx is not going to lay down and just take it from the head honcho.
That's not how it works.
We've never seen this side of Hawx before. This hyper aggressive, and that might be exactly what this man's going to need to tap into to step up to a man the likes of Suge Whyte. But it's not going to be an easy mountain to climb.
Well, and if PJ Hawx really wants to win this thing, he better get back in the ring because it is just the devil's playground on the outside.
Ooh. Good shots from Hawx here.
He's got Whyte up against the barricade now.
Technical excellence got a little bit of brawling in there. What's he gonna do here?
Is he thinking about it? A suplex on the outside?
No way. Suge Whyte turns things around on Hawx.
Yeah, having none of it.
A tactical error there by PJ.
Suge strong. Trying to get, there we go. The action back in the ring where it needs to be.
Right, well, and the last thing anybody wants to see like this, Windsor, is this thing end in a double count.
Oh, no, that is not what we're here for. We want a award, crown. What's the right word?
It's a trophy.
Award.
It's an award, yeah.
With Suge Whyte, as we've seen earlier tonight, using every inch of that ring to his advantage. Now mouthing off to the front row.
Pay special money for that.
Well, look at this. PJ Hawx now fighting back into this. And look at that lightning quick throat chop.
Well, we talked about it last week in his match against Raza Rayleigh. Yes, he's powerful. Yes, he's a big guy, but he's also very, very smart. And he knew the moment PJ Hawx was trying to get the upper hand that he needed to turn things back around, and he did so with that chop to the throat. And now the damage is continuing to be done. Well, Alexis Windsor, what do you make as we have a cover here by Suge Whyte on PJ Hawx to win the Mayor's Cup now? What do you make of these two men right now, and Suge Whyte looking as dominant as he is here in the Mayor's Cup?
When we had our two first round wins, I've got to say, I was so excited about this match.
Yes.
The aggression that I knew I was going to see, but technical excellence versus that, I don't even know what to call it, brutality, raw brutality that we see from Suge Whyte.
Speaking of, exactly what you talked about, Alexis. PJ Hawx, I hate to say it, may have been out of this thing before the bell even rang. Cover to crown a new Mayor's Cup winner. No, a kick out at 2 from PJ.
PJ's going to have to dig deep. He's going to have to go places he maybe doesn't like to allow himself to go to have a chance at standing up to Suge Whyte and winning the Mayor's Cup here tonight.
I try and remain impartial, but come on, PJ. I do not want Suge Whyte as our 2025 Mayor's Cup winner.
Well, listen to Albany. They agree with you.
They do.
Suge Whyte whips PJ Hawx across, comes back the other way. Hawx ducks under, though, going for a German suplex. Can he lift him? No, just big elbows from Whyte to Hawx.
That's the second time.
What a great place if PJ Hawx does win here in Albany. So many wrestlers here, technical wrestlers. This is technical excellence.
And PJ Hawx, a big crossbody there. You're absolutely right. What a great role model for the kids here at Albany High School. But Suge Whyte would love nothing more than to spoil the fun.
Trying once again to get Suge Whyte off of his feet, just does not have the power, and Suge Whyte now turns this around on PJ.
We know how hard Suge Whyte worked when he's getting paid to do it. But when he's motivated like he is tonight, he's damn near unstoppable.
It's maybe more dangerous than we've ever seen Suge Whyte.
To sell it.
I'd believe that.
That is depressing. I really hope that's
I hope not. I hope not. Tag that.
PJ Hawx in trouble here. Trying to get back to his feet as Suge Whyte continues to apply the pressure.
I'll tell you what, PJ knows maybe more holds than anybody back in that locker room.
Yes.
But that means he knows how to get out of most of them too.
You're absolutely right.
But Landon, it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing if Suge Whyte, as he goes for a cover here and a kick out at 2 by PJ Hawx, it doesn't mean a damn thing if Suge Whyte keeps PJ Hawx on the mat the whole time.
How in the world are you going to apply a Hawx lock on a man that size?
Right.
And
now look at this.
Exactly right, taking the air, taking the breath away from technical excellence. PJ trying to fight out of it here with those shots to the ribs. Making Suge catch his breath for a second. George Strong in the path of the beast here.
I think normally there, as our official goes, the count of 2, I think normally there I would say the competitor needs to be careful so he doesn't get disqualified. But I think George Strong needs to be careful. I don't want to be anywhere near Suge Whyte.
I think you're right.
And look at from the middle rope.
PJ's in trouble, no! Oh! PJ just barely makes it out of the way.
You have to think that would have killed him out of the end of it. But Hawx now, finding life, gets back to his feet, turns his attention now to the head honcho, and takes him down.
Look at that clothesline, and another one.
Look at the heart on this kid.
Hawx turns it around. Look at this, trying again.
Can he do it? Fisherman. No, it's asking too much.
The strength there is.
Oh!
Uses his legs.
There we go. You've got to use your advantage.
He's adapting where he needs to, Alexa.
He is fired up right now as well.
And he's doing it fast. He's thinking on his feet. This is exactly what PJ Hawx needs to do.
Gets the knee up there all the way to Suge. He's going to get him up. Fireman's carry. No, not enough. And a clothesline. My God.
So dangerous here. And I thought we just had a Mayor's Cup
I
winner.
thought that was it. I thought his head was off. That was it.
Well, and we saw Suge Whyte when he took on Raza Rayleigh earlier at the A-Town Throwdown. It was those lariats that really took Rayleigh out of the game. And that's the first one that PJ Hawx has experienced. I don't know that he can handle another one.
PJ could be in trouble right here. Suge's got him right where he wants him. Those shots to the midsection have done so much damage to Hawx already, even before this match even started.
The last thing you want is the full weight of Suge Whyte running at you. And PJ Hawx smart to avoid it the second time. Gets a drop kick on Whyte. Beautiful extension there. And now Hawx is the one charging after. Gets that knee up there. That's the second time.
Hawx is fired up.
Is he going for a third?
He gets caught. Suge Whyte uses that power advantage for the belly-to-belly to bring technical excellence down. This could be, PJ just barely gets that shoulder up and keeps his Mayor's Cup hopes alive.
And now choking the life. For what?
Can't wrestle you if you can't breathe.
I think he's just trying to wear PJ Hawx down any way he can. Legal or not, he'll take it right to that limit.
He's toeing the line, that's for sure. George Strong is going to have to make a judgment call at some point.
Tosses Hawx into the corner now. Oh, those chops have been brutal all night long.
See another one here. Oh, man. PJ's got to find a way to limit the damage. He can't keep taking blows like this time and time again. There it is. Rolls out, gets so much height on that drop kick,
And
and
he
look
got
at
him
this.
up this time.
Momentum.
The strength of PJ Hawx right now.
Unbelievable.
Oh my goodness.
Oh! Wow! Belly driver.
Cover. Can PJ Hawx win the Mayor's Cup? That's it. That's it. A count of 3. And our 2025 Mayor's Cup winner.
What an unbelievable effort from technical excellence. His back was against the wall. He took blow after blow, everything that Suge Whyte could give him. But he powered through. He never gave up on himself. He never gave up on the fans here in Pro Wrestling 225.
PJ Hawx has been telling us all year that he was ready to bring things to the next level. And he's done it tonight in Albany. The winner of the Mayor's Cup. And things look bright for technical excellence. Unbelievable moment.
And what a moment for all of the Albany High Hornets on the wrestling team here to support PJ. The sky is the limit for that man right there in Pro Wrestling 225.